Okay, Kenny, thanks so much for agreeing to share with us this morning. I know it's a big ask, but it's so great to hear from you. So Kenny, when we first met you, you were living in your car, weren't you?
Yeah, I'd spent 2 years living in the car, mostly parked up in Tesco's every night time. Lonely.
Lonely.
You have to forgive me, it gets a bit emotional thinking about it. But carry on.
Yeah, I remember you saying to me that you just felt, just cut off from people and just, really alone. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was a tough time. I was lucky enough to work with Dominique as well, who prayed for me loads. I could work till late, and then I'd drive down, I'd get a McDonald's burger just before they closed, because it sort of made the day seem longer. Then go down to the car park at Tesco's, and right down the far end, before they built the houses, it was dark and there was trees. You could park in there and sleep in the car there.
Yeah.
So that's where I spent most of my time.
It's so incredible, because you were working, weren't you, the whole of
Yeah,
this time?
kept the job going.
Yeah.
I used to get into work early the next day before everyone else arrived and strip off and have a wash and the other things I needed to do. Again, back to McDonald's to get a breakfast burger. I lived in McDonald's. That's probably part of the reason. But
so that was your life.
That was life.
For quite a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So then you came to live in a Hope Into Action house. So can you tell us what that was like? It was quite hard at first, wasn't it?
Yeah, you kind of think, right, you're going to get the roof over your head, everything's going to be fine, it's going to be good. It wasn't. It wasn't easy at all. And the first few nights I was there, I went back to the car park to sleep because I couldn't get to sleep in the bed. And even now today, I still sleep at home in my sleeping bag that I stepped in the car.
Wow.
Because it just feels closer, bit of a cocoon. I've got a nice duvet, I've got a great duvet, but I still get in my sleeping bag and sleep on top of the bed in my sleeping bag that I stepped in my car, because that just feels safer for me. So.
But being in the Hope Into Action house, how did you feel about other people? Did you still feel isolated?
No. At times you do. You still feel kind of lonely, and listen to you talking about the giving. Money at the time, in all my situations, would have never made anything different. But you do feel so lonely, and friends stop talking to you because there's a real stigma about being homeless. It's really strange how people treat you when you tell them. And what I really wanted was someone to sort of, meet for a coffee, chat, give you advice, a bit of support, just knowing that someone was thinking of you, really, that you're being thought of. I remember I had a cousin who, in his time, came up from Wales and lived with us for about 6 months while he was finding himself getting sorted and moved his family in. He phoned me up and I said, this is a situation for me now. I said, look, don't want to come to yours, but what I'd really like you to do is text me once a week and just check I'm okay. Never heard from him again. And it was just like, that was something like, that hurt.
Yeah.
So, but it's that, the whole giving thing is more about time rather than money. I didn't need money. What I really wanted was someone to sit down and have a coffee from time to time, but just know that people were checking that I was okay.
Yeah.
And that changed when I moved into the Hope Into Action house and had friends, Laura, I've been praying to God all day. Don't let me swear. Please don't let me swear. I nearly did. That was my big thing.
You're doing fine.
All morning I've been praying, please don't let me swear. Had Laura, Nigel. There's a whole host of people here that have kind of like been a part of my life now. That I'd be happy all day if I did a list of people I was thanking. But thank you. Can I just say one thing? There's a phrase I've heard for a long, long, long time, and I never, ever understood it. Never understood it until I come to Kings, and that is, God is love. Didn't understand it until I came here, and I thank you. Sorry. Yeah. I'm also going to crack up.
You're doing great. Thank you.
Sorry, next question.
That's fine. Great. So, Kenny, you found friendship that's amazing through this church. You've been a friend to us as well, to John and to me, which is just amazing.
I'm pleased. I'm good. That's good.
And I'm so grateful as well, because now you've done the training to become a befriender.
Yeah.
You've got those DBS forms filled out with Laura this week, didn't you? Really important. I know that was tough. So, ready to be a befriender?
Yeah, I'm a qualified youth worker since I've been working with young people. It's 1977, and I qualified in 1985 to become a full-time youth and community worker. I'm sort of like, let that slip really. It's a bit like an old footballer trying to drag the boots out again and start working.
So you're going to come and help out with our youth on Tuesdays when those forms come through?
Tuesday with the youth group and a befriender with Hope Into Action. So
That's so good.
That's good.
It's so brilliant to have you as part of our church, Kenny. And you were
Thank
baptised
you.
a while ago, weren't you?
Yeah, I was baptised. I
Yeah.
kind of always believed in God. I went to Christian youth clubs and I always believed in God, but kind of like would say, no, not coming to you yet. I'll come when I feel the time's right. And I've got loads of stories that kind of like showed me God's work in through my work for a long time. But I used to say, leave me alone, God. I'm not interested at the moment. I've got more things to do. So to actually sort of come here and then confirm it, like I said, Kings was a massive move for me. It really kind of opened my eyes. I'd gone to other churches, but there was just nothing like Kings. And as I said, that whole God is love thing suddenly made sense. So
Brilliant. Great. Thank you so much, Kenny. Thanks for sharing. That's amazing.